sorry you had to find out like this from me. So the charge is vehicular homicide?
He died?
Yeah.
I killed him, right?
Yeah. It was all good, man.
Sorry, officer. It's all my fault, bro. I can't help.
These are the moments when suspects realized they had killed their best friends, starting with this teen whose terrible mistake cost his friend's life. At around 4:30 a.m. on December 29, 2023, a cop was alerted by an iPhone crash notification after a vehicle went off the road into a ditch. Upon arrival, the officer found a badly damaged white sedan that appeared to have struck a tree. The driver quickly rushed for the officer while acting strangely, and it didn't take long for the officer to confirm his suspicions.
You look at my finger?
Yes, sir.
You want to do this?
Yes, sir. Father. He's inside here.
Hey, sir, can you hear me?
Can I call my dad? If that's okay, too?
I'd rather you just go have a seat right behind the car.
Sir, your car?
Just sit right there. Right there.
Yes, sir.
Sir?
Is it okay if I call my dad too?
No, I want you to sit down. I'm tired of repeating myself.
I'm sorry, sir.
Freaking 5'9". Fire's gonna have to cut him out. I can't get to him. He is bleeding.
The driver appears apprehensive as the officer discovers a man trapped in the car, unconscious and in desperate need of medical attention.
Do you have any weapons on you or anything? Knives?
Sir. I'm just calling my dad.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
No problem. Do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Just come with me.
What? Can I just look if I see my dad? Because I called him in the first
Yeah, it's
place.
fine. They're not. They're bleeding and snoring. Sir? This passenger is probably pretty seriously hurt. I can't get him out. The driver is not obvious DUI, but he says he's acting weird, but I did a quick HGN and nothing really showed, and I don't smell it. I don't see any signs of it. And the guy's naked from the bottom down for some reason and bleeding from the head. Passenger. And I got the driver just sitting in the back of my car.
I was coming down this way.
Yeah.
I was picking up from his house. We was gonna go cruise, spend time together. But I was coming down speeding, if I'm being honest. Okay. Speeding. Not knowing when I was driving down, I just didn't really see that one brown light right there. So I accidentally slight right to the right, and I hit it. And from there I'm like, damn, I messed up on everything. So I was just speeding from here. If I'm telling the truth, I was just speeding from here.
Right.
And right now I'm scared, so I just called my dad. Tell him everything, the truth. That's all.
Okay.
That's all. I'm sorry. I was just speeding. That's the truth. Okay. I was just speeding from here.
How fast were you going?
If I'm being honest, I would be going 60 or above 60.
Above 60.
It's just 65 or around there. I'm not related to it, but he's my friend of mine. So we was just gonna go. I was picking up him from his house.
Okay.
And we was just gonna go, at least look at the Seattle and the lookout in Seattle. Oh wow, talk about life, the things that we went through. But I was just speeding from the out. If I'm being honest, I was speeding from down here.
How much you got to drink tonight?
If I'm being honest, only cause I'm not really a heavy drinker like that. But only 2 or 3 is the most.
Of what?
Just Tito's.
Tito's?
Yeah. But just only 3. Just the 3. I'm not really a heavy drinker like that.
Okay. Shots?
Yeah, just shots like that. I thought I would be able to at least drive, but man, I blacked out. And so everything I did it's all my fault on today. And today's a lesson learned. Right now, I'm telling you the truth because I'm scared of everything. And for me to know, like today's lesson learned, I'm never gonna do that again.
You said you've been drinking a little bit, you're involved in a car crash.
This is the first time.
I get it. Would you be willing to do some voluntary field sobriety exercises just to see if that was a factor in this at all, or if it was present while you were driving? Like I said, the voluntary, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but they help us kind of determine whether or not alcohol might have been an influence or not. So you are going to be under arrest for DUI.
I got a question. I'm just worried about the person. I don't care about money, but I'm worried about the person inside.
Yeah.
Is he fine? Or?
We do an eval on him real quick.
Medics declare the second passenger dead at the scene, but the moment cops inform the suspect after he fails the DUI test, things instantly go from 0 to 100.
It's all good, man.
I'm sorry, no.
It's all good.
No, it's all my fault, bro. I can't.
It's all good, dude.
No, how is that? I'll give me so tired. No, that's not good, bro. How is that good with someone tired? Sorry, what the? Wow, bro.
I'm sorry, man. It's not murder. It's not. It wouldn't be charged as murder. I believe.
I'm sorry, I'm sick this stuff. I'm sick. I'm sorry, bro.
I still think you're a good dude, man. You made a big mistake.
Please don't do that. Will you die?
Yeah.
I killed him, right?
It would. So the charge is vehicular homicide. That is due to the fact that it stemmed from a DUI. Right.
I murdered him, right, sir?
I wouldn't say murdered, right? That's not the legal term as well, right? The judge isn't going to classify it as murder.
The suspect was arrested and charged with vehicular homicide and DUI. At least he understood the gravity of the offense and showed remorse. But what happens when a teen kills her boyfriend and his friend in a moment of rage?
This is not a fresh accident either. She's been here for a while. Radio, we got at least 2 occupants in here. No one's moving. Oh my God.
On the morning of July 31st, 2022 in Strongsville, Ohio, 17-year-old Mackenzie Shrilla was driving over 100 miles per hour with her boyfriend, 20-year-old Dominic Russo, and his friend, 19-year-old Davian Flanagan, when she crashed into a commercial building. Strongsville PD responded to the scene and found a wrecked Toyota Camry. But sadly, not everyone survived the reckless crash.
Send us some more units.
Any more units to progress in Alameda?
Now!
What are we doing?
31, one up. 60 on Westwood, on the 3 on Alameda.
This is not a fresh accident either. She's been here for a while. Radio, we got at least 2 occupants in here. No one's moving. Oh my God. Oh my God. Times 3, guys. Radio, 3 occupants. No one's conscious. Who can hear my voice? Driver's Radio, the driver is breathing unconscious. Radio, they're gonna need full extraction on all 3. She's alive. We gotta get her out somehow.
All right. Reach up and unlock the door. Radio, how's that plate?
Oh my God. Oh my God, heaven.
48-year-old.
I ain't gonna budge. It's on the frame.
44, go ahead.
How was the other unit?
Oh yeah, they're all pretty young. Oh my god.
I don't feel anything. I don't feel cold.
She's breathing. I saw her stomach. Her stomach's moving. Look.
Yeah.
We got 2 that are gone. Is she talking?
Yeah.
Yeah. 5-7 radio. She's talking a little bit. Advise fire to step it up. You know, Jesus Christ. This is the worst I've ever seen. There's nothing we can do right now, guys, other than hope fire hurries up. That's it. Driver, 17-year-old female, still breathing, wedged in there. 2 are gonna be DOA. She's moving, she's moving. She's moving.
Dominic Russo and Davian Flanagan were deceased on the scene, but Mackenzie appears to be breathing and the officers must save her before she becomes a casualty.
Okay. ME? ME? Were they? I don't know. Oh, they're pulling out.
7116.
We ain't going out, okay? What's your name, dear? Mackenzie. Okay.
I got me.
She said one of her friends is named Dom. I don't know which one it was.
Don't tell her.
Coroner's office. We'll leave the body in there.
Okay, what about the second one?
Second one's in the squad, but they're DOA too.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we're gonna leave the body here. They asked me to take it or leave it. I said leave it, and then call me.
We don't even know who that is yet, do we?
We have no idea.
She hit the curb. Obviously, you see the lane of travel, right? Well, right through here, like a speeding bullet. Now, when she hit, it's probably around 72, but
Yeah, maybe.
it's probably a little bit faster than that.
While Shrilla was rushed to the hospital, officers combed through the wreckage and further investigation uncovered something very shocking. Investigators discovered there were no skid marks, meaning Mackenzie never attempted to brake before the crash. Coupled with surveillance footage showing her driving over 100 miles per hour, it became clear that the crash was intentional. What's even more disturbing is that Shrilla had been having relationship issues with her boyfriend, Russo, and had reportedly threatened to crash the car over the phone minutes before the incident.
Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective Jesus. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2, okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Have your...
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet, please?
You got it. You got it. No.
Thank you.
You got it.
Do you have anything out of pockets, anything like that?
We're not talking to the
That's your head going in.
Stand right by that black mat. Okay, Mackenzie, I'm gonna take your handcuffs off. I need like all the jewelry and everything to come off, okay?
I can't wear any of it.
No, I need you to take it off while you're in jail right now.
I can't wear these.
Now, unfortunately, everything's gonna have to come off right now once we know when the detective comes back and we know for sure what's going on. Everything's gonna be bagged up here. It's not going anywhere.
Mackenzie was charged with murder and aggravated vehicular homicide, and the court heard shocking evidence that painted a picture of someone far from remorseful, evidence that could put her away for a long time.
She was in the hospital for several weeks. Shortly after being released from the hospital, the police were provided additional videos of the defendant from her wheelchair as she attended a concert down in the flats. And again, Your Honor, I'm introducing these to the court to show the shocking lack of remorse. This was something that was being exhibited while the investigation was still going on, before she was charged and arrested in November of last year. And these were the sort of things that were coming to the police, and the shocking lack of remorse, coupled with the fact that the defendant was reported driving an automobile shortly after this event, that she was seen in Strongsville again driving a car.
This was not reckless driving. This was murder. Court renders the following verdicts. Count 1. The court, having had count 1 tried to it pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shrilla, guilty of murder, to wit Dominic Russo, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.02A, is charged in count 1. Count 2.
The families of Dom and Davion, I'm so deeply sorry. I hope one day you can see I would never let this happen or do it on purpose. I wish I could remember what happened. I'm just so sorry. I'm heartbroken. I love Dom and Davion. We were all friends and Dom was my soulmate. I wish I could take all your pain away.
This comes from a woman who, just 12 weeks after the accident, attended a Halloween party dressed as a corpse. She was also so concerned about her driving privileges that she asked if they could just suspend her license for 10 years. Kenzie was found guilty of 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide and was sentenced to a minimum of 15 years in prison. Luckily, cops saw through her lies and deceit, and Kenzie got what she deserved. But what happens when a suspect shockingly confesses to killing his friend in the most gruesome way?
Hey, what's going on? I'm here to turn myself in.
Okay, what's going on?
I had an accident last night.
On March 27, 2023, a Miamisburg police officer was outside the department when a man suddenly came up to him and confessed to committing a very disturbing crime.
I had an accident last night.
Okay.
I was showing an old friend of mine how to use this gun that she was needing, that she asked for, and it went off and it shot her in the chest.
Okay.
And I've been running around scared.
Where is this at?
Up on Miami-Montgomery County Line Road.
Okay. You just want to set your water right there?
Sure.
You put yourself up there. You got any weapons on you right now?
No.
Okay. Just put your hands behind your back for me.
Okay.
I'm just going to detain you right now based off what you're telling me.
Right.
I can put 2 sets on you in a second, okay? Does this person need help right now, or are they deceased, or what?
They're deceased.
Does anybody else know about this?
No. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I've been waiting.
Where is this address actually that you're at?
I don't know the actual number.
Is this her house or your house or?
No, it's a friend of mine's house.
The man, who later identified himself as Brian Mason, claimed the incident happened at a friend's place, raising suspicions that he might have had an accomplice. It's not every day a suspect turns himself in, so cops are determined to find out if Brian had a motive, or if there's more to the story than he's letting on.
I was living in my truck, and then after my health started failing, and I couldn't keep a med card because my blood pressure was too high. Yeah, I quit and then took my savings and just been staying in rooms or in my truck.
Were you staying at that house with her?
No.
And would she let you stay there? Or?
No, well, she offered, but because of her debilitating disease, I couldn't. It was too tough to be around her.
Okay.
It was too tough to be around her when she was drunk and high.
Okay.
And I don't drink and I don't take pills. So that's what we argued about all the time. You know, if it wasn't, if I ignored it, it was fine. But I had to put up with the way she acts when she was under the influence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm getting pretty dry mouth.
Brian has remained cooperative, and since he hasn't seen the body since the incident, he provides a detailed description of the victim's house, a revelation that's about to expose a very dark secret.
Do you know her middle name by any chance?
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay, but you said it's a brick ranch, white garage door.
Right.
Does it have is it like way off the road? Is it close?
No, it's close to the road, and it's approximately maybe a half a mile to 3/4 of a mile east of State Route 49, just north of Tulsa.
Okay, I'm sorry, say that again. You said it's about 3/4 of a mile east.
And by Michelle, M-I-C-H-E-L-L-E.
Yes.
Elliott, E-L-L-I-O-T.
T-T.
2 T's?
I think it's 2 L's, 2 T's.
I'm going to see if I can pull up a picture here so I can show you.
It takes a couple more minutes before dispatch locates the victim's house, where they find 57-year-old Michelle Elliott's body covered with a blanket. Mason didn't report the incident for almost 24 hours, claiming he was upset and confused before turning himself in. He was found guilty of felony reckless homicide and having a weapon while under a disability due to a prior drug-related conviction. He was sentenced to 8 years in prison. It turns out that Mason's remorse couldn't get him off the hook. But what happens when a man shoots his friend right in front of the cops? On January 22, 2022 in Farmington, New Mexico, dispatch received a distress call reporting gunshots and 2 possibly armed men fleeing the scene. As officers responded, one of them heard a single shot and saw a man dressed in all black walking away from someone lying on the ground. What started as a routine response quickly turned into something far more shocking.
Stop right there. Show me your hands. Do it now. Keep your hands up. Drop your bag.
Hey, here. Crawl away from your bag.
Crawl away from it. Okay. Hey, I gotta move up on this over here.
Okay, I'm good.
Hold that.
Yeah. If you don't comply, you're gonna get bit.
Go ahead. Check here.
Yep. Okay, LaMonica, let's move up to this guy. Hey, Farmington Police Department, if you can hear me, you need to keep your hands where I can see him. Let's go ahead and get his bag away from him, make sure he's got no weapons on him, and then start getting some medical aid on him. Okay, Jefferson, you got gloves?
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab some.
Here, Jefferson, here. Throw on gloves, check, see if we got any kind of pulse, start getting medical attention rendered to him.
Officers quickly realized the person on the ground had no pulse and had suffered a gunshot wound to the head. With no clear explanation of what happened, they turned to the suspect, the one person who should have the answers.
I'm gonna pat him down. Yep. He's up there with Jefferson at the corner. Yep. Lean up against the car.
No.
Lean up against the car.
Not.
Get off me, officer. I haven't done nothing. Why are you tripping on me? Officer, I haven't done nothing. Honestly, I haven't. Time on me. This ain't fair.
Go ahead and pat down his backside right there.
Nothing.
That's a gun.
That's not
Okay.
a gun. What the fuck are you talking about?
Go ahead.
What the fuck? Stop. Stop. Hey. I don't got shit. What are you for?
Don't move. Stop moving.
Stop
moving. No, if we can check him without doing that, because he just headbutted me. If you do anything else, I'm putting you on the ground,
I
okay?
didn't headbutt you. Why are you blaming on me?
Because you just
That's not
headbutted
fair.
me.
I didn't headbutt you.
You just headbutted me.
No, I didn't. I didn't headbutt you. You're just getting mad at me. Ain't nothing in my pockets. I didn't headbutt you. Marcus, I didn't headbutt him, bro. Why is he headbutting me with a charge? I didn't do
Have a seat in the car.
bullshit.
Now.
Alright, let me get in. What the f*** on my head for?
I'm pulling your pants up.
Alright, thank you. I didn't do shit.
Now have a seat in the car, please.
Alright, let me get in. Damn, hurt the f***.
The suspect, who identifies himself as Diondre, continues to act like a male Karen, entitled, dismissive, and claiming to have no idea what happened. But things take an even darker turn once he gets to the station.
If you can calm down, we'll get you some water and maybe a snack or something, okay? We need you to calm down and be cooperative with us. Huh?
One of the things we're going to do is I need to take some pictures of you, okay? Go ahead and stand against that wall for me. There you go.
I'm gonna take this off. So we're gonna lay down some rules, right? No spitting, fighting, kicking, anything like that. You understand that?
One other thing we need to do is collect what we call a buccal swab, okay? It's just some DNA. So I need you to open your mouth, and I'm just gonna stick it.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, well, real quick, we have a warrant, a search warrant for your DNA, okay?
So hold on. Here's a copy of that real quick. This was signed by a judge. That's your copy. You can keep it. So basically states that. Okay.
Face my mouth, bro.
Okay. No one's.
Chill, bro.
Hey,
chill.
Listen.
Chill.
Do you want to go back in the handcuffs?
Yeah. Handcuffs when you put no hands on my mouth already. I already talked to you.
Because I don't. You know, you didn't talk to me. Okay. But listen up, man. I'm trying to be respectful. Okay.
Put no hands in my mouth. Man.
So nobody's gonna put their hands in your mouth. It's a swab. Okay. It's like a cotton swab.
I already did swab, man. All the time. I'm not doing it right now.
Well, we have to do it again on this case. Listen up for a second.
No,
okay.
I'm not listening.
Okay, so we do have a search warrant for your DNA, okay? So that's...
Lawyer, bro. I don't want to talk to you guys.
Okay, you don't...
Okay, so...
Lawyer.
Mr. Diondre, or Bedoni, you don't need to speak with us right now, but we are going to have to get this DNA, okay?
So I talk to actually a court and a lawyer, and not talk to you guys. And
so that doesn't apply to this warrant.
It doesn't apply for the search warrant.
I feel like just trying to get things off of me.
Well,
if we want to get physical, we can, because I don't feel like I feel safe in here with you guys.
Okay.
I want to talk to an actual legal attorney about this. That's what I want to talk about. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm saying. You can't keep explaining things to me.
For a man in the middle of a murder investigation, Diondre seems more interested in arguing with officers than clearing his name, and his attitude isn't doing him any favors.
So, Mr. Bedoni, you want to go ahead and stand up for us? Go ahead and face that wall.
We're not gonna fight. That's not gonna happen. You understand me? Do you understand me, sir? We're not gonna fight. We're not fighting.
Like, man, we tried to be nice.
I'm fucking hearing your little sorry ass story.
I think it's locked.
Yeah.
Somebody got a key?
Yeah, where's the key at?
All right, Mr. Bedoni, I am gonna go ahead and take your cell phone, because we do have, that's part of the search warrant.
Why is it part of the search warrant?
Well,
that's what we're trying to explain to you right now.
You won't let us talk to you, so.
I don't want to talk to you unless I have legal advice by me.
So our other option here, sir, if you're not going to give us a buccal swab, which is basically just a swab of your mouth, we may have to take you to the hospital and do a blood draw. So one way or another, we're going to execute this.
Well, then hurry up, because you're going to get my fucking put right here.
Cops would later determine that Diondre and the victim had been breaking into cars when an argument broke out, leading Diondre to shoot his partner. He was charged with second-degree murder and 2 counts of battery on a peace officer after spitting and headbutting an officer.